Welcome back. Random TV Reviews, your girl Lynette.
Your boy Stanley.
Listen, we have to apologize for two different things. We're late. Last night was Valentine's night, so
Lover's night.
So let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Real good, real quick. We love y'all and everything, but at the end of the day, when all of this shuts down, when YouTube is no more, there will be us. So we invest in us first. We do this.
Yes, indeed.
This is for fun.
Yeah.
And
we don't just do it one day a year.
No,
we do it all the time, but last night, you know, we just had to celebrate the holiday.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Then also, I want to apologize for last week. I apologize because it was dead. That ain't our normal style. But I promise you, Tyler did that to me. And even when I look back on it, I said, you know what, Lynette? That's bullshit that you put that out there for these people that have to watch. Because if I bored myself, I knew it was born to y'all. So I apologize. I should have shook myself. But
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit the bell.
Boom. So you get the notifications when the videos come out. Yes, indeed.
And let's get into it. Pieces of the puzzle. We start out where we left off at. Benny, where's your bracelet? Okay, so now we figure out that this bracelet is not only a bracelet, but it is a handmade
bracelet by Hannah.
Hannah said, boy, I made you that bracelet and you wear that bracelet almost every day. Where is it? He said,
I don't know, Mama. I don't know.
She said, you're lying.
You're lying.
You're lying. And what did this girl get you into? He was like, Mama, she ain't got me into nothing. She was like, you know what? I don't have time.
Nah.
Jesus.
You need to tell me the truth.
So then little Quincy come out there telling us, Mama, where you been? Do you love me? What's going on, Ray? I ain't seen you. You ain't called me. We've been from hotel, from pillar to post, and where you been?
Where you been at, Mama?
So
he tripped me out the way he talked though.
He's a kid. So Benny was like, okay, grown folks business. Little Quincy, go take a bath.
Yeah.
Cause you know usually you tell a kid to go to bed, but he can't go to bed because the bed right there.
Yeah, bed right in the middle of the hotel.
And she said, yeah, go ahead and go in the bath. Cause I got that bubble soap for you. I said, now we country as hell. I ain't never heard no bubble soap. Y'all heard bubble soap?
We heard a bubble bath.
But not no bubble soap.
Maybe that's what she was talking about. Maybe she said the line wrong and Tyler said, go on, leave that bullshit in there.
Somebody around here has to say bubble soap because it do sound like something that somebody country will make up.
Yeah, that sounds like something you get from the country store.
You got some of that bubble soap.
Get some of that bubble soap in the back.
So soon as little Quincy go in the bathroom, right? Hannah said, Benny.
I ask you one more time. What? When a mama put them hands together like this, what did you do?
He said, Mama, I ain't did nothing. She reached behind and grabbed a pot. And I said, oh God.
Hannah, don't hit him. Hit that saucepan. She said, what?
I thought she was going to hot grits him like Al Green. But no, she throws it on the floor.
I don't think that was a part of the script. Can you see Candace's face?
Candace said.
Candace was like, they both look like they were scared though. Shit.
He said, Mama, I told you, I didn't do nothing. Pow! He said, Mama, I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man.
And she said, I'll whoop your A from now until, what she said?
What she said? I'll whoop your A. I'll beat your every day.
Every day.
Of your life to save your life. Boy, what did you do? Mama ain't did nothing.
Now see, they don't make no mamas like that no more. It's corporal
punishment.
It's only a handful of them now that you. Now I know my mama, she would smack the shit out of me at my age now, and your mama will smack the shit out of you too.
Indeed she would. Indeed she would.
And one day she'll get ready to smack you and your brother in front of me.
We're not gonna talk about it.
I ain't gonna forget that.
So yeah, me and my brother got to fight. Like real fight. And Candace said, listen, I know that they're gonna do it on my head. It has something to do with it, so you need to tell me what it is that you did, because I know it's all her fault. Candace sitting over there like Phaedra Parks. Just letting him get it all. Yep. Ain't saying nothing. Now I know you already down in the pits when it comes to your mom. Why you just ain't say something?
Yeah,
you know, get him off your back for a little bit. But no, she left him out there to drive by.
She probably was like, shoot, she always dogging me out, so let him get a chance to get dogged out, because she think that Benny is the
good at
two shoes child, and he in the bullshit just like she is.
So little Quincy comes and peeks his head out there. He was like, "Hey,
Grandma,
y'all is loud, and I don't like when y'all loud. When y'all get loud like that, because it reminds me of when I'm in the hood, when I ain't knowing no good. I'm underneath the bed trying to make sure that I'm all good."
See, I heard enough of that bullshit when I was over at
Quita
house.
So he was like, "Look, I'm having flashbacks. Do something."
Need to calm all this noise down on him.
So Candace turned into mama mode, which I do appreciate and I like. And what I do like is, even though Lil Quincy don't have a great relationship with her and he doesn't have a lot of bonding time with her, when he's with her, it's like,
yeah, they go, yeah,
it goes right together like this.
But
and
see,
she clicks into mama mode just like that.
And see, the thing about it, he's so young, he don't know the difference anyway. You know, because in a child's eye, mama and daddy can't do no wrong. You don't figure it out until you get older and be like, wait a minute, you wasn't there. Yeah,
why was I living with my grandma?
Where you was at? Yeah, so it ain't clicking. So I'm hoping that by the time it really clicks up here for him, that she
done got it back together.
Yeah, she done got it back together.
So Candace said, Hannah said, "Listen, you going back to jail, ain't you?" "Lord, I knows you going back to jail." He said,
I'm not going back.
And he got
to jail.
this one tear. "I'm not going back to
jail."
How can you be so sure?
Yeah, they got the evidence on you, player.
She said when they run the DNA on that bracelet and it come back to you, what you gonna do? What you gonna say? You're going to jail. That's what you gonna do.
I'm not going to jail, mom.
I said.
And then she did one of them Pentecostal mama prayers. Lord,
whatever,
reveal to me the truth.
You better not pray that.
You say, you sure?
You if you want.
What was that movie that said you can't handle the truth?
That's what I always tell people. Don't pray for patience if you ain't ready. And don't pray that God reveal the truth if you ain't ready. Yeah. Because that you will get.
Because the truth will definitely set you free. But it'll make your head hurt too. So Lil Quincy, your blood pressure go up too.
Hello. So Lil Quincy asked Candace, say, "Hey, why is Grandma so mad?
Did you do something?"
I said, "Why he sounded like his grandma though? Really? What you do this time that made Grandma so mad?" So he was like, "You know what? Grandma talks about you all the time." I said, "She does?
Huh? What did she say?"
"Well, she prays for you all the time." "Well, now she just prays."
"Yeah, but she don't pray for you no more."
"She just prays. And does she thank the Lord for you?" Or he said something about, is she thankful for you or something like that? And he says, I pray for you too." Candace was like, "Oh yeah?
What you pray for?"
He said, "I pray that you'll be a good mommy to me." I said, "Oh."
And be in my life. It's like, oh.
I said, don't do this.
Yeah, make sure it on up.
Not ready. I said, "Okay." He said, "Listen, Mama, do you pray?" Candace said, "No, son, I don't pray." He said, "Well, why?"
She said, "Ain't nobody up there hear me."
He said, "Let me tell you what you need to do. You need to go to one of them Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized churches where they speak in tongues. They get up at 5 a.m. and get on the morning prayer line and they get real loud with it and they bless you. Boom.
And they wake up the whole neighborhood. You pray like that? He hear you."
Yeah, so you need to wake up the building when you pray. So you need to go get training down there at the church.
Yeah.
Get that thing right with the Lord.
Get one of them church moms with the ashy feet.
The ones that be on the altar, which is said, "You ain't ready. Don't let her up. She ain't ready yet. Tell her some more. Tell her some more." I still see that demon. I still see it. I don't been on that altar too many times. How about you? And they won't let you up.
I'm paid my dues.
I'll pay my dues. I'm delivered now. I'm delivered. So we skip back over there to what the hotel is now. We don't say it so much.
At the Artesian Well.
Artesian Well. We over there. David comes through with his 50 Shades of Grey suit on. I said, I just seen that movie last night.
Yep.
He come in the room. Him and Erica is ready for dinner, right?
He said, "You alright?"
He said, "What did my wife say to you?" That's the first thing. What did she say? Erica said, "Oh, she alright." Basically, she said she's a hurricane.
Yeah.
I need to brace myself for impact. But it's all good.
I'm all good.
She tried to throw me out the window. Really?
She said, "Nah, I'm just bullshitting."
And he was looking like, She said, would she really do that?
He said, nah.
I was
like,
David.
yeah, well, you just trying to ease her mind. Yes, she would. Veronica throw her right out that window, wouldn't think twice
Oh my
about
God.
it. No, she would have paid somebody to throw her out the window. She wouldn't do it herself.
So Erica called herself still getting dressed because when she opened the door, I noticed that her zipper wasn't all the way up in the back. You know, that's pure.
That's set up. Yep.
I mean, that's
set
a
up.
classic move for touch me.
Yeah.
You know. So David's watching her like,
Yeah, I see.
say, I'm headed tonight.
Boom.
So Erica comes out there. She was like, do you like my dress? Why, yes.
You're like, yes, it's beautiful.
She said, you know what? Stop that right there. He said, stop what? She said, stop being so proper. Stop saying everything that I know that you're going to say.
See, I gotta prompt you to say it.
Said, just get nasty with it. Just get down and dirty with it. Be a G about it. Let it flow out there. So David was like, oh, so this is how you want it?
You want it like that? You want it raw?
Get on.
He said, you beautiful.
Get on.
He said, you smell like a rose.
Get on.
A calypso, my favorite.
Get on.
He said, your lips make my mouth water.
Get on.
He said, your skin so soft. Feel like silk.
Get on.
Said, look into my eyes. Makes me hot.
Get on.
He said, when my hand touch the small of your back, I get hard. I said, oh.
David.
He said, I want to take that dress off and throw you on that bed and make love to you till the sun come up. I said, God, no.
Erica said, I think it's time for us to go to dinner.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable right now. He said, good.
And you should.
And you should.
I said, David.
You need prayer.
I said, Deacon David don't turn into. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it tonight.
Then he tried to heist up that dress.
And she was like, wait
She was
a
like,
minute.
listen, we going to dinner. We going now.
I said, Erica, I was surprised she knew it, y'all.
Oh, excuse
Bless
me, y'all. Woo.
Bless you, God doing. So you mess around with David. And so I said,
You gonna end up pregnant.
I think she falling for him for real. Because he feeling her, but I think she was like,
yeah, the
look,
game is like, this
ain't part of the play. But did you see where he was like, all right, we can go to dinner, and how he walked out behind her with the President Obama walk?
You know,
Like, that's all I needed him to do when he walked out that door and said, oh, I forgot something. Bow! That would have got her right back in that room. I promise you it would have. So then we see DeMonica. She rolls up over there at Candace's old house. We gonna say old house because now it's the Banks. And she was like, hey, you know that warrant that y'all got is inactive, right?
that ain't valid.
That ain't a valid warrant. So we got I don't know if he was a detective or what he was. I didn't catch it.
They said his name was George. He was not George.
It was George. It was George Romeo Must Die. That's his name.
No.
That's from Romeo Must Die. That's him.
Nah, his real name ain't George. That's his American name.
That Chong.
Yeah, his real name was Chong. Yeah,
that's Chong.
That's Chong.
So Chong come out there, and he was like, Veronica. So you know they got history all the way from the back.
Yep.
And she was like, George. She was like, you can go ahead and wrap up here because basically everything that you got ain't valid. It's admissible. He said, what you talking about? He said, well, the bank owes his house. So after 5 o'clock.
Everything you find out at 5 o'clock?
Is so what time did you find the body? He said, she said, go ahead and lie. He said 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
She said, I know, I pulled the records already.
I saw all the phone call that you made to the station. I got all of it.
So if you're gonna try to wrap this up and backpedal and pop like James and Shelly would say, it ain't gonna work. I got the records. He said, but you know what? Don't you got a case you need to be worried about your own goddamn self? She said, yeah, I'll get off of that too.
He said, I'm gonna win that. I'm gonna win that one too.
He said, oh, what kind of car your son drive? Oh, the Jaguar?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go and pick him up.
Yeah, we're gonna pick him up and we're gonna pick Candace
up too.
She said, well, you gonna basically be chasing your tail.
Yeah.
He said, well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
She said, I see you in the morning.
I said. So then we see DeMonica go over there to her car. And who is over there?
Raggedy Jim.
Listen.
He still ain't got himself together from jail. He's still like he just got out of jail.
Bloody and stanky.
Yeah.
At least he took the suit coat off. That did come off. But he's sitting on the car talking about something. Hey, I come to apologize. She said, well, apologize. He said, I just did. She said, what you apologizing for? He said, I'm apologizing for what Catherine did.
Catherine did.
And he looked at her. He was like, well, you have some things you need to apologize to for. And she was like, what? He said, my son, Wyatt, you had him raped. Oh, that?
Oh, that? Get over that.
I said,
say what doing?
Basically, their dialogue went too long for me. At the end of the day, he was like, look, I got stuff on you. She let him know, look,
yeah,
I have a big giant puzzle. And the pieces of the puzzle, they don't really mean too much by themselves. So I had stuff spread all around.
Yeah, amongst a whole bunch of attorneys.
She said if anything was to happen to me, even a little hair on my good wig,
they gonna come together
and they gonna open them files
and put all those pieces together.
She said I got videotape, audio tape, you name it.
Yeah.
I said, you know what?
And it's gonna be hell for you, Catherine, and David.
Ooh. I said,
darn.
Okay, Veronica. What else happened on that part? That was basically.
Yeah, they went on for a long.
They went on for a long time, and I don't even want to go through all of that.
So then she called freaking Jeffrey.
Yeah, so she called Jeffrey. Now Jeffrey,
you better hide.
Justin Timberlake had just got to Jeffrey's room, the room that he told him go get.
Yeah.
So she called on cue like she sensed that somebody was there, and Jeffrey was like, "Yes, yes, who?
Yes, Mom."
She was like, "Is that thing there with you?" Oh yeah, she is.
Put her on the phone.
Was she in the bathroom? Said, well, when she get out the bathroom, tell her she need to hide. She need to hide good because they coming to look for her. Matter of fact,
they coming for you.
So you need to get back home to your woman.
Yep.
You remember Melissa? Get back over there to her because basically at the end of the day, I own you now.
Yep, she sure do.
So Justin Timberlake is sitting over there like, what the heck is going on? He said, you know what, I gotta go. Because she had told him, said, don't even drive. Take a cab. Because you know what, if you drove, that's attention to itself. Yep. Ain't nobody looking for him in a cab.
Yep.
So Justin Timberlake was like, well, what's that all about? He was like, listen.
Well, it looks like you didn't get my keys.
He said, no, they was all over it. He said, listen, my mom is one of the best attorneys out here. And now I have to marry a woman just to gain my freedom back. So basically, I'm going on the ball and chain just to be free.
He said, well, get used to it.
He said, it's not that bad.
He said, I do it.
He said, no, yours is different.
So you can go back and forth, but not me.
Not me. That's not who I am. So he said, you know what, Jeffrey? But you changed me, though.
He said, I was ruthless in these streets.
He said, man, when I was doing these patrols and stuff, he said, I said, so
what was you doing?
Was you doing everybody like you was doing Jeffrey?
Yeah, was you raping folks? I mean, what was you doing?
He said, but I don't want to be that no more. He said, I want to be with you.
You changed my life.
He said,
the Lord sent you in my life and you gave me a word and changed my life.
I said, gave me a word from on high. And now I want to get it in. I said, okay.
Then it turned weird.
It did turn. And I guess because I follow the characters and I know that neither one of these characters are homosexual at all. And I'm like, I didn't know that they were going to go this far for this role, you know, because usually when we see them, you know, it's close.
Yeah,
But Justice said, listen,
take them clothes off.
Take them clothes off. Make love to me.
He said, oh, you don't want to do it? I'll help you.
He said, listen.
I said, is he gonna rape Jeffrey? I thought you said you would change, player.
And he said, listen, you got to go back to a woman and I got to go back to a wife. But it's all good because as long as we can come together and do this, we all good. And they got the kissing and I said, ooh, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. And I was like, how does this work? Like, how does this work when I know it's your job, but how does it work? I'm not going to put too much thought into it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, his baby mama, fiance, is on the set. Like, did she have to walk off in order to see you do this?
She might have said.
And then what happened? Is it weird? I don't. Okay. All right. But like James said, let me get off the soapbox. Boom, boom, boom.
To get off.
I'm back. So what else happened? Quita.
Them bastards still over at White House.
I'm not gonna really go on Quita because
Ordering all
Quita
his,
makes my hair
all
hurt.
the pay-per-view movies.
This all y'all want to do is get pay-per-view. Talking about, we got all the channels.
Yeah,
we got all the channels. We gonna be over here and we gonna turn it out.
And why still over the
He going crazy. He talking about, so can I get something?
Get something,
Crack,
please.
heroin,
Please.
cocaine.
Please get me something.
She said he be alright. He gonna throw up in a few minutes or whatever.
And it's gonna be funny.
And the dude was like, I ain't never seen nobody come down off a high like that before. Y'all the dumbest drug dealers I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Quita know and you don't know?
So then Quita finds his bank statement and realizes that his money ain't even in the United States.
Yeah,
his money
his
is
is
overseas. So asked Wyatt, hey, do you have any money here? He was like, no.
He tried to tell him that he didn't have no money in the beginning though. I mean, he didn't say where it was at. But he said, I had no money.
So this is what this dumb and dumber. Oh, well, we're going to be here for a long time. We're going to take shifts until all the money gone. So what y'all going to do? Order pizzas and do pay-per-view until the money gone? I mean, what y'all going to do?
Yeah, what you
going to order?
Yeah, so you might as well go and hang it up. Why I say, I'll write you a check.
She said, what, I look like Boo Boo the Fool? I said, yes.
She said, yeah, go and write the check to you. You think I'm a D-Foo?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you are.
So, Wyatt just turned it over a little bit right. She said, nice A. And the boy said,
he said, what's in them jeans?
She said, I always want to know what it felt like to have sex with a nice, rich, white man.
That boy said, he said, you gonna do that for real?
In front of me like this?
She told him, nah.
I ain't
He
gonna
said,
do it.
but he gonna watch us do it. And it's
All right.
on nice bed. Say, what?
Pause. I'm not trying to be funny at all. But I didn't know that they was together.
Yeah, I just thought they just
I
was,
thought she was just the hood chick on the block.
and he just,
But
she
I
just
thought
controlled him. He was one of the ones that she controlled.
But then I didn't think she played on that team either.
So I don't know.
All we know is they get ready to do it.
Yep, on Wyatt's bed.
And the whole time they over there get ready going to bed, Wyatt still has, well, this time it looked like a phone.
Like his cell phone this time that he was making the call.
I said, who gonna get there and win and why? But next week we'll see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So then, did Benny turn into Mr. Clean or what?
He
over
over
there
there
just,
wiping walls down and.
I said,
What,
you ain't even clean the place up that good when you freaking buried Quincy.
Yeah, what the hell?
I know you in this motel and you want it to be sanitized and all, but my God, you been there for a minute and a half now. You just clean it. You do that before you get there.
Nah, he was trying to
He was
distract Hannah
nervous.
because he didn't want to get smacked no more. Hit upside the head with a soft hand. So let me go and clean this place up, get my mind off of this.
So Lil Quincy comes out there and he was like, all right, y'all, I'm nice and clean. I got behind my ears. Can I stay up for a little while? Grandma's like, no. We got to go to school tomorrow. We'll get you registered.
Get you ready to school tomorrow.
And we got to go. He goes over there to Candace. He asked Candace, say, hey, you going to be here in the morning when I wake up? And I was like, Candace, don't make this boy no problem.
Then they said, yeah, she gonna be here.
She going to be here. I said, well, yeah, she going to be there.
She ain't going nowhere.
And she was like, you know what, Lil Quincy, I love you. And they got the kissing and hugging and all that stuff. So, and then we see where Hannah's phone rings. I said, oh, is it Michael? Nah, it wasn't Michael.
Nah, I knew it was Catherine.
Catherine calls. It was
Because
like,
she
hey.
always called on cue. When all hell is breaking loose, she always give a call.
She said, hey, I've been trying to get in touch with you. You've been a busy woman. What's going on?
Yeah, got a lot going on.
She said, hey,
Same story.
got your check. She said, oh, you a little bit early with it. She said, I know.
I know you need it.
But I know, yeah, I know you need it. And she said, you know what, I'll go ahead and I'll come over there and get the check. But she said, Catherine, I'm going to have to sell your daughter's car. She said, oh, no.
I'll give you some money.
She said, no, I can't take your money.
Said, here we go.
Here we go.
I said, here we go. I said, why is you going to sit there and ask the Lord to send you a blessing, and when the blessing comes, you turn it down?
Yeah, you took the car and did the same thing?
Yeah. She barely took the car. Catherine pretty much had to force the car. Why pray when you ain't going to receive the blessing when it comes?
So then this what Catherine said. Catherine said, well, if you don't want to take my money, come back to work. Nah, I can't do that either. So
what you gonna do? You broke?
So let me go on. Let me give you the scripture. Since you churchy, and we know it too. A man that don't work, don't eat. So don't you eat nothing else.
And that's truth. And the reason why that work like that, because when you ain't got no money, you can't buy no food. God darn it.
Hannah drives me crazy.
Oh yeah,
look, with all this super spiritual stuff and all that cussing she was just doing when she was knocking Ben upside.
Out.
She cussed him from one side or the other, and then she go to church on Sunday. The Lord is blessing me right now. And then she go,
And she gonna shout up now. I don't get it. Yeah. See, the thing about it, no, you don't take advantage of people, but these people got y'all in the situation that you in right now.
Preach.
Yeah. So you remember that Wyatt just hit your son. And yes, Catherine paid the hospital bills, but
look at her.
She did out of guilty conscience. So that still don't fix
and
where y'all are.
And she walked her through cancer.
Yeah.
Nobody to this day still knows that Catherine went through cancer except for Hannah.
Yep. She the only one to know. Now this lady comes along to say, you know what?
Let me help
I want to help you.
And you like,
And you was like, no, I don't want to help.
Now I do appreciate her being economical because I told her, why don't you sell this goddamn car, get you a goddamn Ford Taurus wagon, and get you a nice little condo or something like that for you and the baby, and y'all be all right for a little while.
Yeah.
So I agree that she was thinking on the right lines. But if homegirl said, no, don't sell that car because that's my daughter's, at least she want to be able to see it every now and then.
Yeah. Keep the car
and let her help you.
Let her help you. And you ain't even got to go to work. You're going to be getting passive income and don't got to work. Because she still want to repay you back for what she did.
So while Catherine is on his phone still arguing with this wench, Jim comes in. And he basically snatches the phone.
Snatched the phone.
And threw it. Never once checked to see if it hung up.
Yeah.
If the person on the other end hung up. Because Hannah said hello, hello. But you never saw her hit cancel.
Nah,
nothing. He said, hey, cops about to come over here. They're about to question us about this murder.
And you shut the hell up. Don't you say nothing.
You let me answer all the questions. And I'm sitting here like, but you don't know who was on that phone.
That could be the police on the phone right there.
That could be DeMonica. That could be anybody. That could be Wyatt. But no. So basically it ended off like that. And you hear that knock on the door. And I'm like, all right.
Get the police.
Next week looked like it's going to be good. But this week was really, really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Like if they could have, they really had me on the first scene.
One. Yeah, scene one, I was done.
I was like, when she had that saucepan.
I just knew, man, if she just had thrown it at him, it'd been funny if it hit Benny upside the head and then bounce off his head and hit Candace upside her head. Boom, bang!
I swear Candace she played this one cool as I don't know what. She was Phaedra Parks on y'all.
But I think somebody gonna get locked up.
I think Candace gonna get locked up because she pregnant.
Now, I know Veronica is a good lawyer, but them cops ain't gonna let this case go down without somebody going to jail.
Even if they gotta fluff some information, they even temporarily.
Because the reason being of that, and some people might get pissed off when we saying that, because there's black folk involved. Ain't getting away. Somebody get locked up.
That's right.
And that's the truth.
And then you gotta spend all your savings, your 401k. You gotta put your house up on the market to get the good lawyer to get them out.
Yep.
And then when they get out, they free. But now y'all got to go to an apartment. We can tell y'all a whole story about that because we don't seen it happen.
Seen it happen a whole lot of time.
And the person just as innocent as they can be.
Yep. Well, all right, then y'all wing or wear your patience no more. Thank you for stopping by. Like we said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell everybody you know about Lynette and Stanley over here on Random TV Reviews.
Straight from the VA.
The dirty, dirty South. Two up, two down. Holla.